Hi guys, welcome back to iJewel projects. My name is John, and in today's video, I will show you how to render jewelry like a pro. Feel free to follow along as I guide you step by step on my process preparing my 3D models before rendering by using Matrix 9 applicable to Rhino 8 and MatrixGold as well. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Again, thanks everyone for watching and subscribing. To show my appreciation, I made all my content STL files available in our Discord group, available for study and research purposes only. Links are down below. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. Guys, first step, we have to prepare our models for rendering. What do I mean by that? As you can see here, these prompts right here are too high. So you have to make sure that this is low. So that way it looks like it's already been set by the jeweler, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do that with the rest of this. So over here, we can just mirror this. Okay. As you can see here, our center stone, see these four prompts right here, these are too high. So you have to make sure that when you're rendering, you have to prepare your models for rendering before you even start rendering. Okay, so we're gonna use Cage Edit over here, and then let's lower this down. Okay, like so, and then let's look at it over here. Okay, we can push this a little bit more inside. There we go, and lowered it a little bit more. There we go. Okay, and then let's look at it. This flower right here, we're gonna make a changes on this one too. So we're gonna delete the other one, the other side, and then we're gonna go gem view, and then from here we're gonna go through finger view, lower this. There we go. Yeah, because as you can see, try to lower it as low as possible, so that way the jeweler, it seems like the jeweler already worked, already set the stones that you have on your models. Okay, so as you can see here, this is too high, right? Too high. So you gotta be able, you have to make sure that these are low. Okay, lower this. There we go. And then over here, all we need to do here is mirror this side right here. Okay, there we go. And then this side right here as well. The right side, it's gonna go on the left side. Okay, all right, like so. So what do we do next, right? What do we do next after this? We need to join every single one of this. Okay, I'm gonna show you a model here. I'm gonna click show. Your models, your 3D files, your STL files need to be able to look like this clean right here. As you can see here, this is smooth. Everything about this model right here on the right side is already been smooth. This is what you need to do before you even start rendering, so that way it looks like it looks like perfection. There's no sharp corners. Everything, it looks like already been set. Okay, as you can see, there we go. Look how smooth this is, right? But how do we do that? How do we get from here to here, right? I'm gonna show you a method, a tool, a program. It's free, everybody can use it, and that is Blender. In there, I'm gonna show you guys how you turn this into this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go delete this, and then the first thing we need to do here is we're gonna mesh every single thing over here. So we're gonna go to tool, go to mesh repair, type click that mesh repair, and then type delete on, and then enter, and then we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Okay, because this one takes a little bit of time. So this is gonna mesh everything, make sure they're all joined together. Okay, be patient. We're gonna get as you can see here, it's running, so we have to wait a little bit, or you can move forward, skip a little bit, fast forward it a little bit, that's okay too. But next we're gonna use Blender, so that way we can smooth out our models, make sure that everything is smooth before you even start rendering. Okay, so hold on tight, we're almost done. 64%. Okay, 65. Okay. 70%. It should be fast right now. From here it should be. So this tool is mesh repair. Okay, you have this on your Matrix 9, you have this on your Matrix 9, and if you're on Rhino 8 or Rhino 7, what you need to do, you have to mesh everything together. Alright guys, after you mesh everything, we want to hide all the stones that we have. Okay, and then now we want to export this as an OBJ file, and to do that, we're gonna go ahead and select our model, and then from here we want to go ahead and export selected. Okay, and then we want to choose here, we want to choose select OBJ file right here. Okay, and then type our name. The name is gonna be, you can name it mesh file, copy what I have, that's fine, save. Okay, and then if you see these options, when you see these options, what you want to select here is gonna be check the polygon mesh. We're gonna go check the windows, check the do not export object names, do not export layer or group names, and it's going to be welded. Over here at the bottom, what you want to select here is select the export mesh texture, the second one too, the vertex, and last thing is the wrap long lines. All right, once you've done that, you press OK, and there you go. Now you have that saved as an OBJ file. All right, now we're gonna move on to the next step. We're gonna be using Blender. Okay, I'm gonna link it down below, and I'll see you there. Okay guys, now we're in Blender. All right, so now if you haven't used Blender before, don't worry, we're only gonna use the tools that we need to be able to get this done. Okay, so just follow along with me, and let's do this. Okay, so as you open up Blender, you will see a pop-up over here in the center. You only need to click here, left click, as you can see here. Okay, and to orbit on Blender, you want to hold your middle mouse button. You click that and you hold it. As you can see, you're moving here, right? You're orbiting. And now when you press shift and then you press that middle mouse button, you see you're panning left and right. That's pretty much about it. That's the only difference here, right? So slowly we're gonna get into this, and slowly you'll be able to learn how to use Blender. Okay, we're only gonna use the things that we need. All right, follow me here. So now you will see here, you have light, cube, and camera. We don't need this right now, so you want to select it, delete, select the cube, delete, and select the camera, delete. Okay, the next step here is we want to import the OBJ file that we saved earlier. Okay, so go to files right here on your left side. You will see here import, and you will see what wavefront OBJ. Okay, so you click that, and you need to find the OBJ that you saved earlier. Okay, so now over here, what I have here is mesh file right here. You select yours. I'm gonna select mine right here. Okay, there we go. Now I have the file that we have earlier, right? So to orbit, remember you press that middle button and then you shift. There we go. All right. So now you can also click Alt and then Shift, and then the middle button, as you can see, it'll snap on the through finger view. Okay. All right. So now next step here, we want to go ahead and go to sculpt. Okay, that's wrong. Let's go ahead and right click that right click, and then you want to go ahead and go to shade smooth. Okay, this will partially smooth out everything that we have, right? But we're not done here yet. We're not done here. So next step here, we want to go ahead and go to sculpting right here. Select here. Okay, now if look at, you use that middle button again, and then there we go. You zoom out, zoom in. Okay, all right, everybody's following, right? Okay, so now the next step here is we want to use a remesh here, remesh tool. One way to do this is we can press R. So you can see this is almost like the decimation on the ZBrush, but to use this you press R. Okay, press R, and then we want to select here by 0.07 and then left click. There we go. And then next here, we want to Control R to activate that remesh button. So Control R. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time, right? Press R, and then we want to select here about 0.075. Okay, and then left click. There we go. Okay, to activate that, as you can see here, we have you can also adjust it over here, but to activate that you have to Control R. There we go. Did you see what happened? Okay, what happened here is, I'm gonna show you, your model from here, it became like this. Boom. Right? So now what we can do here is we can soften these edges. So now we can go ahead and enable the X and Y, so that way we're in mirror, right? We're doing mirror thing, right? If we do something over here, it's gonna mirror on this side and on this side as well. So we want to click Shift, and then slowly we're gonna brush this and make it more smoother. Okay, as you can see, it's becoming more and more smoother, right? Okay. Okay. Smooth all this. Okay. You click Shift, and then slowly just smooth it out. Okay. There we go. It's basically how you smooth this out. Now, if you used Blender before, I'm pretty sure you know how to do all this. So, but I'm just trying to make sure that everyone is catching up on how to make this happen on Blender. Okay, as you can see here, we still have a sharp corner over here. We can smooth this out. All right. Do it slowly, and there we go. That should be done. All right. Once we're done with sculpting, we want to go ahead and go to layout. Okay. Once we're here, we're gonna go to modifiers. Right. We're gonna add the modifier over here. We're gonna add modifier over here, and then generate. And we're gonna generate a decimate. Okay. We want to decimate what we have here, because I believe that we have about 200 face count over here. That's a bit too much. The models that we have here is going to be too heavy if we have it like that, right? So once you select here, we want to adjust this to 0.5 and then press enter. As you can see, it lowered it to 139, right? So now once we have that, you press apply over here, this check mark right here. Press apply. Boom. Alright guys, after we decimate our model, what we need to do is we're going to go to file, and then we're going to export this again as an OBJ file, and then we're going to save it here. You can rename it if you want, that's okay, but I'm just going to save it over on the OBJ that we have, right? We're going to import it over here, save, there we go. So now you're done with Blender. Okay guys, so now we're back in Matrix, or maybe you're using Rhino 8 or MatrixGold. That's fine. Let's now import our OBJ file that we have, that we edited from Blender. Okay, we're gonna import it, and then now we're gonna show our gems, right? So now we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and show the one that we have before, and we're gonna see the difference, right? As you can see, you're now coming from Blender, you now have a much rounded edges, right? Because we went ahead and brushed most of it. I hope you did. So you make sure that you do that over and over again from Blender, so that way you learn, and once you keep doing it, you will learn the process and you will be more fast when you do it. Yeah. All right. So now the next step here is we're gonna go ahead and save this. We're now gonna head and save this as a 3DM file. All right, guys. After you save your 3DM file, you save everything, and so now we're gonna go to iJewel 3D Playground, and I'm gonna link this down below. Everybody can try it, everyone can try it. It's free at the moment. Quick disclaimer, I'm not sponsored with iJewel 3D Playground. I just found their website through LinkedIn. All right, so now once you already save your 3DM file, so now once you're over here in playground.ijewel3d.com, what you need to select here is select the local file, and then you want to go ahead and select the file that you want to render. Okay, as over here for me, it's gonna be the emerald flower. You can select any 3DM file you want, and it's gonna load over here. Okay. All right, so it's loading. Just be patient. It will show up soon. All right, so now once we have here, this one is pretty simple to use. Okay. From over here, what we want to do here is you have a lot of selection over here. All right, so you have the preset environments over here. You have the environment over here, you have the gem environment. All right, for me, you can play around over here. As you can see, once you select over here, this one, and then you can select the metal that you want, and then you can click yellow gold, white gold, All right. So let's go to yellow gold, right? And then from here you can select the gems that you have, and then click gemstones. You can select sapphire, diamond, okay, or emerald. All right, you can select however you whatever you like on these gems. Okay, so over here on the center stone we're gonna go ahead and select diamond, and then over here too we're gonna select everything just for an example as a diamond. All right, but they have a lot of selection over here. Okay, you can select the gem environment to this one. You can try this one. All right, see something changes over there. Select the metal environment. You see this. So definitely there's a lot of things over here to play around with, right? You have all the scene, the anti-aliasing, the post-processing, the export, animation, modifiers, configuration, and then plug in. There's a lot of them. But for you to render a 3D animation, this is what you need to do. Just for an example, you can go to preset, right? And then I'm gonna select this this last one right here. Let's go to select that one, right? Here we go. And then for the environment, we can select this gem right here. Okay, yeah, I think this is what I used earlier, right? And then if it's too shiny for you, you can always change it to like so. There we go. There you go. All right, you can play around with here, right? So from here, what you need to do is once you're done, once you're happy with the gems and then the metal that you want to do the animation with, is you can go to post processing, and then we're gonna add more sparkles into this. Okay, so go to bloom, and then go to intensity. As you can see, once you put this up, as you can see, you have more sparkles, right? See, it may be a little bit too much, but you can play around with this a little bit more. Okay, from here, for me, I like this kind of metal. I want it to be really shiny and really sparkly, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna play around with here the go to post processing, go to bloom, and then the intensity. Okay, and then I want this intensity to be just around 0.8. There we go. As you can see, there you go. All right, okay. Okay, so now once you're happy with this, you can now go ahead and you can actually click here, auto rotate. See, it's rotating automatically, right? It's doing the 360 view. Okay, over here we're not gonna play around with the GLTF animation yet. We're just gonna do the automatic rotate, which is 360. All right, okay, we're gonna continue that one later. Once you're happy with what it looks like, all right, so now you're gonna go to export. Okay, you can actually do a image export, or you can do a quick capture snapshot. Like, let's say you want a snapshot of this, you can do a here, click here. There you go, it's already saved. Okay, so it's this one. There we go. You see, as you can see, it's right there, right? So definitely there's a lot of things to play around here in playground iJewel3d.com. All right. So to do the animation, the 360 animation here, to do that, what you need to do here is go to video export. Okay. You need to set this to 60 frames per second. Okay. All right. And then you need to decide here, you need to decide how zoom in you are. Okay. If it looks good to you like this, that's fine. Or like this, that's fine too. So once you decided, you can go ahead and go to start recording. You have to do this slow because sometimes the rendering process, it's loading a little bit. Okay, so let's do this slowly. So we're gonna press start recording, and then you wanna go ahead and auto rotate. Okay, as you can see, it's slowly moving. It means it's already capturing the animation that you're doing, right? It's already recording. So keep it still like that, and then we're just gonna wait around for like a minute or so to make sure that it captures the one that we want, right? So it takes a bit time, so let's be patient and let's wait it out so everybody can see it, right? So it's rotating now. Okay, let's say about a minute. It should be quick. Remember the bloom, the sparkles, you will get that from the adjusting the bloom on post processing. Okay, and there's a lot more that you can play here. It's a very nice program that they created. It's very good for quick quick 3D animation. As you guys can tell that I usually use this for my YouTube content. As of now, it's free, so I don't know if they're gonna put some pricing on this, but this one, the playground.iJewel3d.com, it's totally free. But do your research, make sure that you're comfortable putting your 3DM files over here, and make sure you mesh it. Make sure yeah, there we go. Or let's say that looks good, right? What you want to do here is you want to stop recording. Boom. All right, so now you're gonna wait. Don't click on anything yet, just wait for it to have a confirmation that that your file, there we go. Now, so now we're gonna save it as a recording, that MP4. Just press OK. There we go. Now we have that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up, and you will have something like this. There we go. Right, there we go. So now you can now put some music on to this. You can edit it on Canva. I usually use Canva for my editing. Yeah, that's basically how I render my my 3D models for jewelry. So yeah, there you go, guys. I hope you guys like that. If you feel like I was going too fast or maybe slow, you can always pause the video and make it faster. Rewatch any section you like, you know. Yeah, if this video was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and drop any comments or questions down below. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.